This NFL Week 18 recap and Super Wild Card Weekend odds edition of the Sports Gambling Podcast is brought to you by Underdog. Underdog's hooking up new customers. Play just $5 and get $75 in bonus funds when you sign up with the code SGPN.
Hey, this is Derek Stevens. I'm the owner of Circa Las Vegas. You're listening to SGPN. Let it ride.
Cox.
He's one of those guys who will get penetration.
Welcome everyone to the Sports Gambling Podcast. I'm Sean, stacking the money green with my partner in picks, Ryan, Real Money Kramer. What's happening, Kramer?
Dog.
No, the playoffs are here, Sean.
Playoffs. Yes, the playoffs are here. Super wild card weekend is set. We got games, we got odds, we got crazy sweats, crazy finishes. Oh man, I was so jacked up off that Steelers game, man. That was a crazy sweat. Had Steelers in the points as a lock. Kramer, I know you had a Steelers. What else was in here? You had Raiders moneyline parlay.
Raiders Steelers moneyline parlay. Yes, that was nice. And I like I said, I went back to my back to the window record.
Yes.
So I added the round robin with the Chargers for smaller stakes. That was a loss. I added the Bucks -3. That was a loss. I added the what was the last? Oh, the Chargers plus 13.5. That was a loss.
That was
Big Balls talked me into the Bucks with his taking of the other side, and you talked me into the Chargers.
I talked you into the Chargers. What do you mean? You like the Chargers?
I did, but you got me over the hump with getting the properly staked paper ticket, and so once again, my back to the window record is dreadful. Don't let me do it next time.
Yeah. So, I mean, game of the night has to be this Steelers Ravens, everything on the line. You saw the priest blessing the end zone with the holy water. Steelers missed the rookie kicker misses. Obviously Justin Tucker laughing his ass off in whatever rub and tug he was watching the game at. And it was just crazy. I had Steelers 7-1 to win the AFC North. So obviously needed that. That was a nice cash. Went 3-0 on my locks. That was nice. Yeah, it's Chargers money line was that never got close. Thanks to everyone reaching out and telling me I was crazy. Hey, it was week 18. I thought we would see some big dogs win outright. You normally do. We saw the Browns win outright as a dog. That was kind of it, Kramer. Other than that, felt somewhat chalky here. A lot of the big teams ended up rolling. Normally we get a little bit more crazy upsets in week 18, but we did cap it off with the Ravens, Steelers getting the win in the cover. 26-24 is 3.5 point home dogs.
Riley Leonard, I think in the Colts was kind of a fun sweat. If you were on the other side.
That was a little bit. And I feel like we did Kramer, you were on the Ravens ladder there, or sorry, the
Trey Lance ladder.
I
did.
That got home.
We didn't get all the way to the tippy top, but it was definitely a nice little ladder. And my God, why he should have just run more. The best. I mean, he too often he was like read 1, read 2, read 3, sack.
Hold on.
It's just like run. Just the plan should have been 1-2 run.
And Riley Leonard, the big takeaway. I thought he'd be running more. You thought he would be running more. He did get over his rushing props. So Ryan, he was throwing the ball downfield. He was looking good.
And this is again lesson bet early. The Riley Leonard number that started at 14.5 ended at 21.5. I believe he finished with 21.
Yeah.
So
No, good call on that, and a legendary game for Fairbairn, aka the apostrophe game. He went 6 of 6 on field goals, so the auto cash just continues to print money. But hey, we're going to talk about the opening numbers, highlight any NFL Week 18 stuff. I see already people, the callers lining up. Throw someone in the locker. Maybe you were on the Ravens. You're pissed off. I know. There was a lot of comments over on Spotify, like, "Hey, your Ravens takes are going to come back to haunt you." And I certainly was sweating some of those Ravens takes,
especially because Lamar was the reason they were coming back and winning
as a bit of a and hats off to Lamar for making those throws. But what the hell were the Steelers doing not guarding Zay Flowers, right? I mean, the first one, okay, busted coverage, whatever. But the second one, even before he throws the football, Chris Collinsworth goes, he did it again. They did it again. They left Zay Flowers wide open.
Well, those two plays and then the slip for the Ravens. I mean, there were some wide open guys for the Ravens.
And then Steelers missing that extra point. It was just
Boswell
exciting.
Has to feel great right
now.
now.
My God, yeah, because the death stares, the icy lasers that our hero Aaron Rodgers was sending his way must have been brutal. All right, we got let's hop into the callers. I want to hear from people. Hey, you have some sweet cashes, maybe even some early playoff takes. Hop in over on the Discord line, sportsgamblingpodcast.com/Discord. First up in the queue. Rare sighting. Always enjoy hearing them on our show from the college experience. Producer and host extraordinaire Noah Bedick. Noah, what's happening? Good to hear from you.
What's going on, guys? Long time listener. I think this is my first time calling this year. Just so happens that Colby's in Nashville and we have a 1 a.m. showtime start today. So I had a little bit of time to call in and chat. Happy for my Pittsburgh friends with the Steelers winning one of the crazier games of the season, I guess. I love the fact that we had a priest in that end zone.
Oh, yeah. Come on.
Spraying the holy water. And that was the end zone that missed field goal went
of course
through. And yeah, talk a little bit about the Lions. Happy to go out on a good note. Happy to have, it's foreign territory being inside, I think, top 16 picks in the NFL draft again.
Oh, here we go. My goodness.
The Lions got used to that playoff lifestyle, and now all of a sudden they go, hey, wait, what?
First time ever since the merger that the Detroit Lions have had a winning record in 4 straight seasons. How about it?
There you go. Nice win. Unfortunately, my Eagles couldn't get it done with Tanner McKee to steal the 2 seed. I stick now some of the play calling in the second half for the Eagles. I would have loved to see them get Tank Bigsby going, but again, I said it before and I stick to it. Yeah, it would have been nice to get the 2 seed, but I think resting the starters was important. It's a veteran team. And you look at some of these teams, the team they're playing, the 49ers, they played a really physical game. And now they got to fly to the East Coast and see the Eagles. We'll be talking about that game, I'm sure, a ton in the next week. But yeah, no, I didn't like that they lost, obviously, but even Brett Toth got concussed. Grant Calcaterra, who knows if he'll be available? There were guys that could if they played their starters and someone gets hurt and or just the rest of having that bye week, I think is huge. I saw a stat that basically the last 10 years, the 20 teams that have made the Super Bowl, the only 2 teams that didn't either rest their starters or have a bye were the 2020 Tampa Bay Bucks, obviously weird year with COVID, and then the Rams 2021 did not rest their starters week 18 and played the first week there. So I'm happy to get that rest for the Eagles. I'm sure we're going to be breaking that game down. But Noah, has the window closed for your Detroit Lions? I assume as a fan you're talking yourself into making a run here, but things getting interesting in Detroit.
No, I don't believe the window's closed. I do think it was a rough transition year. It was the first time that Campbell had to replace coordinators from, I guess, the outside. They promoted from within for the DC, but I don't necessarily think that anybody would agree that the offensive coordinator was a big hit. However, you've got 50+ mil in cap space. You've got that top 15, 16 pick. I don't know exactly where we're at here. And then also you got the 4th place schedule that I'm very much looking forward to after watching the secondary once again drop like flies. The offensive line, just get beat up, and we didn't finish the year with Penei Sewell. I'm excited for what could be, a rebound in 2026. Yeah, and the other things that I was just going to jump on and just talk shop. Had a good fantasy year for some way, somehow. Probably not a plus EV draft pick in my keeper league. I kept Jaden Daniels in the 12th round, drafted Drake May in the 13th. That probably won it for me in my home league there. But I also had Christian McCaffrey. So he was the number 1 overall point scorer. And then I will say this too, like, I think Drake May did the most with the least support. However, I understand like the argument for
as much
Matt
as people
Stafford
want
an MVP.
As much as people want to hear about your keeper league, Noah,
I was enjoying that roster baby. I was sitting in the corner just watching Noah.
Let's.
No. I was setting that up just to talk about the May thing because I think he did really well with not a whole lot of.
So if you're
support. I mean, he's using like Efton Chisholm in week 17 and 18,
and he could be a fun. He could be a fun first touchdown bet coming up here for Super Wildcard Weekend. Noah, if you're a voter, who gets the MVP, Drake May or Matt Stafford?
So yeah, I think May did a ton with less. I'm a Stafford slappy though, so I wouldn't be upset to see Stafford win it. I was calling it like I think Drake May is like maybe the chalky pick, but a good pick for QB in the the
FFPC.
Yes, sir. Because he just doesn't have, a ton there. It's got to be, New England defense, possibly Borregales, the kicker, or May there. I don't know who else you would go with necessarily on that team. So that was a thought there. And then my other thought was I think I'm in the public side of thinking that it's the Rams on the NFC and the AFC is going to be a boatload of fun.
Wow.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Just writing off the entire NFC. I like that. I mean, he came with notes.
You got the Bears as a 2 seed. Come on, guys. Like, come on. We all know that they're going to drop that.
Well, and Noah's onto something because I was mentioning this to you, Kramer. The 2 7s normally, and the Packers were the only 7th team to ever win outright in that spot. And this, I would have to double check the numbers, but the 2-7 spreads are the shortest since they added the 7th team. So kind of shows you the parity that's coming into this league or coming into the playoffs and how wide open this is. Noah, thanks for calling in. Appreciate it. I know everyone's going to be locked into TCE. Subscribe and check out their late night college basketball now that football's winding down.
Yeah. 2 more things real quick. 2 quick hitters. Okay. Jackson Dart for Rookie of the Year.
Great call.
And I am on if I had gun to my head on the AFC team, I'd be picking the Jaguars as of now.
Oh, great.
But yeah,
great
tune
pick.
into the college basketball experience. College baseball is starting up in the 2nd week of February.
Ooh.
Oh, yes. Right around the corner.
Weekend. Yeah, scratching the itch this weekend, heading down to Columbus, going to talk to a boatload of college baseball coaches and, see what's up. But yeah, thanks for taking my call, boys. It was a ton talking, and I know I dictated a lot of it, but just spewed it because I haven't been able to join the show very much.
Great to hear from you, Noah. And of course, check out the college experience. Let it ride. And look at Noah ride. I know why Noah wants to.
What do you mean?
Wanted to call in. He wants to butter you up.
Oh, what do you mean?
I'll just tell the boss what he wants to hear. Yeah. Dart offensive rookie of the year, and Jags winning the AFC. Justin
I think
Decker,
those were great takes.
Justin Decker co-signed. I mean, I think part of the reason I was on Titans 13.5 was just the hope that if the Jags blew out the Titans, the jagging off going on in the studio was just out of control. It just all over the place, left and right.
And I also had
coach of the year, MVP, padding his stats.
I had defensive touchdown. That came
I know.
home,
I was here.
Which, by the way, the round robin included the Texans, and that last play of the game touchdown was great. But no, the Jags. Is there a hotter team in football than the Jags? No. Is there a hotter quarterback in the National Football League? No. And he did forget to mention Trevor Lawrence in the MVP conversation. Somehow his odds have dropped a little bit. 300 to 1 now for Trevor Lawrence MVP.
It's all right. Well, great time to get in there, Ryan. They're giving away free money. All right, we got the calls lining up. Great to hear from everyone, including our friend from the Far East. It is Japan. We got the gong sound for you, Japan.
Yeah, I like that. That's good right there.
What's happening, man? How was your day?
Shit.
Yeah.
And I say that because when I left here, after I got off the call with you guys and drove up there, went to the counter and went to go put my bets in, and they didn't have any motherfucking props. None. So I couldn't bet on any props. And then when I tried to put the first half parlay in, all that shit was fucked up. So I didn't put none of that in.
Let's save you some money.
It did. It even saved me some money on my props. But so then I went ahead and I said, you know what? I loaded up on the Giants plus 3, and bang, that hit. So then I was feeling good. And then I went back. I didn't play anything on the 3 o'clock slate, but I went ahead and I loaded up on Aaron Rodgers.
Oh, let's go.
Oh, man.
Dog. Now, very fucking lucky. And the blown coverage was strictly because of fucking Jalen fucking Ramsey. That motherfucker fucked up the whole game on the defense. Everyone else played fucking good, but that motherfucker just looked lost. Didn't guard a single motherfucking person, just standing in the middle, motherfucker, letting people run behind him and not doing shit. If they would have lost that fucking game, it would have been because of Jalen Ramsey. But they didn't. They won. I cashed on the spread and the money line, and we move on.
Hell yes.
I like a good redemption story.
Yeah. No, great to hear from you, Japan. Do you have any?
Wait.
Yeah.
So you're on that guy, Tyler Shuck at the Saints, and I like Jackson Dart. They had pretty decent rookie years. Who do you think? Well, I know who you think is going to have a better sophomore year. So you're going to be on Tyler Shuck, Sean, and I'll be on Jackson Dart, and we'll let Kramer be the judge of who had a better sophomore season.
Well, it's going to be
seems like a tough spot for Sean.
It's going to be interesting, and yeah, I mean, my love affair with Tyler Shuck, it may have been one of those summer flings where we'll see how I feel about him coming into next year. I thought
already backing away from the situation.
Well, I wanted him to win.
Found out there's an
offensive rookie of the year at 200 to 1. That was a big part of it. I thought he did play pretty well. Now we'll see what the Saints offense does, what they do in the draft, how the schedule looks. The Giants, I mean, we don't even know who their coach is going to be. Ryan, the funniest touting Ryan was doing, he was getting all hyped about Giants season next year. He goes, and Malik Neighbors, he's down to 1 crutch, and Cam Scadaboo's walking on his own power. That was him getting hyped up.
His ankle was detached from his leg, Sean. This is an amazing.
I know, but it was just so funny. Like, look out, guys down to 1 crutch.
They only played 8 snaps together this season.
Yeah, I'm my brain, honestly, Japan is just 100% locked in, laser focused on the NFL playoffs. We got 14 teams battling it out for the best trophy in sports. So honestly, I'm not thinking about next season at all right now.
But his answer is Dart will have a better.
Stay tuned. We got all summer to think about that and break it down.
Oh, it's gonna
on
be
the team
summer.
previews. Japan, thanks for calling in, man. Appreciate it.
You guys know what it is. It is. It is dab time, so heat up the rigs. Let's fucking go and see y'all tomorrow.
There he goes. Japan. Love Japan.
The gong makes me think of Kentucky Fried Movie. Long Wang. Enormous genitalia.
Long cocks.
Joining us on the line, you know him, Bear super fan, Olan. Olan, what's happening, man? Congrats. The Bears got the 2 seed. How are we feeling?
Honestly, right now I'm feeling pretty fucking faded, dog. I'm I've been drinking a bunch, and I'm sitting here with my parlay dealer right now. Talking. I ain't gonna lie, man. I was all like, "Bro, I'm up like 3.5 units. I'm up 4 units. Let's go." And then all my features started coming in, and fuck Malik Neighbors and his fucking shoulder because that motherfucker cost me like $300. And now I'm like, "Yo, you want to eat some spaghetti and knock off some of what I owe you?"
Are you still there? You cut out there.
Whoa, can you hear me?
Yep. Yeah, you were
with
talking
this parlay dealer.
You were talking about taking your parlay dealer to Denny's, I think.
I was up on him like 400, and then my futures came in, and I had a bunch on Malik Neighbors touchdowns, and Malik Neighbors touched his arm down a little too hard.
Yeah, unfortunately, tough season.
The blessing and the curse of the whole credit book.
Yeah, it's great in the beginning because you don't have to give them the money for your futures, but then the bill comes due at the end of the season. You're like, honestly, can we roll it into next season?
Because this is my dude. So like for my birthday, he took me to that place where the naked women dance and had a bunch of them dancing on me.
Oh wow!
And then he comes over and eats my my food, my fridge. So it's kind of good. John.
Yes.
Fuck your Eagles. They cost me my teaser today.
Oh, sorry to hear that. Yeah, teasing some of these games was wild.
That's diabolical.
Well, in week 18. Yeah. All right. So how do you feel? Packers. I'm sure we'll hear from you on the pregame show, but how do we feel about the Packers? Are you nervous?
It is going to be amazing watching Caleb paint his nails with blue and orange and shoving them so far up Jordan Love's ass that he turns him into a puppet. You know what happened today? The people don't realize the Bears didn't play today. They were replaced. The quarterback was actually Caleb Killiams.
Oh, okay.
Who is Caleb's evil doppelganger.
He did kind of come out a little bit.
Yeah.
The old Caleb throwing across the
I have
not what Ryan's talking about. Old Caleb was coming out.
O-line at the end of every game, as long as we're stacking these wins, who gives a shit?
Yeah,
exactly.
I like how it's Caleb Williams is bringing progressive thinking to the Midwest,
to the Chicago diehard sports fans. Hey, Olan, appreciate you calling in. Enjoy.
Congrats on the 2 seed.
Yeah, congrats on the 2 seed.
Thank you. And I just honestly I ain't gonna lie, I'm drunk as fuck, but thank y'all for reimbursing the tattoo. I have to get soon. And just Ryan, I hit a friggin' first touchdown bet, and I hope you and Sean realize what y'all started friggin' 11 years ago in a garage, and you have brought all these DJs together, and this is the best. Yes, I am mysterious and drunk. You damn right, drunk, and probably have to do some shed powder too. But this is the best goddamn DJ fucking network ever. Let's fucking go. My wife loves my hoodie. Degen Nation, SGPN. I love all you motherfuckers. Let's go playoffs. Here we go. Let's cash some fucking checks. Fuck the Eagles because they cost me a parlay.
There you go. Couldn't have said it better myself. Appreciate you, Olan, and appreciate everyone in the DJ community.
Great time to pump the Patreon.
Yeah,
hoodie.
Everyone was getting hooked up with their hoodies. Yeah, there you go. If you were a part of the Patreon, the top tier, you get we hook you up each quarter with a merch item, and the winter quarter you get the sweet pythons. You can't buy that in the merch store.
No.
Only available for the Patreons, and you get the bonus episodes. You get the weekly pick'em. You get it all, Kramer.
Yeah, upcoming episode, probably not this week, but next with the one, the only Boston Capper. So
yes,
if you're interested in a Boston Capper origin story.
All right, we're gonna get into the Super Wild Card Weekend odds and get to take some more calls before we do.
Real quick before you get because I want to give them time. I see Nagels Bagels is in the Discord lurking. Would love to get a 30-second take from him.
He did say he wanted to call in to talk about the future of the Giants. I said if you hop in, I will happily put you on. I don't see his.
He hasn't raised his hand.
Okay, I see him in the hangout area. If he raises his hand, He will happily bring him on, discuss the future of the Giants. I see a bunch of people wanting to get in. Raise your hand in the Discord. We'll get you on. Talk shop. Get your takes. I want to hear people get a ton of DMs from people saying, "Oh, I cashed this. I cashed that." Appreciate everyone reaching out and always trying to help everyone win some money. Speaking of winning opportunities, you can trade. Pro football, college football. We're going to be talking college football playoff with Colby tomorrow. You can do it all in all 50 states with Kalshi. That's right. New traders get $20 in their account. Use that code SGPN. We were, and it's fun. They have a ton of stuff besides, I mean, if you want to get into trading, crypto, politics, you can entertainment stuff, you can do it all. But of course they have super fun markets. We were just talking about the awards market. We were talking about MVP, the MVP market. Pretty interesting. It's kind of been all over the place, but now, currently it looks like they are saying Matthew Stafford 63% chance over on Kalshi. So $100 trade would return you 154. So now May is a decent sized dog, Ryan, 41%. Kind of interesting. It just all it took was that stat padding by
the whole market's moved there. And again, it just shows you how much volatility there is. Great reason to use Kalshi.
Yeah. And again, because honestly, you could have gotten a nice juicy price on both Drake May and Matt Stafford. Or imagine, Matt Stafford was like 4-1, 5-1 after that Monday night game. So again, there are a bunch of opportunities. You can get in on the action over at Kalshi. Use that promo code SGPN. Terms and conditions to apply. We're also brought to you by Rhythm. The Rhythm is gonna bet you picks, props, sides, and totals. Rhythm has it all, and of course, use the promo code SGPN25. Get your 25% off the premium. And Rhythm, they just dropped a new parlay optimizer, super easy to use, and it's great to run by. You always want the sharp parlays. And why not use that parlay optimizer? It does a great job of telling you, hey, you're getting good odds on this parlay, or hey, no, go back to the lab, find something better. And of course, you can't beat it. Download the Rhythm app today. RITHMM. All right, I see we have more callers on the line. Since we just called him out, Ryan, he is now ready to grace us with his presence.
Oh hell yeah!
The one and only Nagels Bagels joining us on the line. What's happening, man? How we feeling?
He might need to unmute himself.
Yes, and I think you figured that out. Nagels Bagels, you're on the line.
No.
Nagels Bagels, you're on the line.
Maybe this is a metaphor for his thoughts on the Giants.
All right, I'm gonna move him back to the audience. We got more callers. Nagels Bagels, figure out your audio and try call him back in. Joining us on the line, T-Slob, you're on the Sports Gambling Podcast. What's happening, man?
Fire the cannon.
Fire the cannon. Yes, indeed.
Oh, we're back.
Fire the
History
cannon.
was made today, boys. 14 losses, first time by the Cardinals. Oh man.
Well, if you're listening,
what a season.
Yeah, if you're when the props episode I think that we did with CJ, I got down on Jonathan Gannon, first coach fired, because the odds were pretty long, and then some reports came out that maybe he's safe. But again, that was a pretty bad showing. Granted, it was the Rams. Do you think he'll actually get fired?
Man, the way Bidwell is, I wouldn't be surprised if they kept him around for another year. I mean, like I've said before on this podcast, I want Petzing gone first and foremost. Our offensive coordinator, I think Rollins, our defensive coordinator, has done a pretty good job. I know that not the best showing the last 3 or 4 games, but we were already out of it, and our offense sucks. So he's not working with much. So
now, what do you
I really
as a Cardinals fans? What do you want them to do with the quarterback position?
So tough. I definitely want Kyler gone, but man, I don't know if there's any good quarterbacks coming up in this draft class. I don't follow college that intently, so I don't know if there's anyone in the league that I want that's a free agent either. I just want Kyler gone though, first and foremost.
Yeah, I think.
Did you see Dante Moore, quarterback of Oregon? Did you see his Instagram post? He basically, I can probably find it. He basically says if you have a chance to get drafted by the Jets, you don't go pro.
No, it's like the meme of like it's important to know that in your 20s, blank blank. Basically, and his version was in your 20s, someone will tell you should go pro and get drafted by the Jets. It's important that you don't, which is kind of crazy that a kid would post this.
Is he that good?
I was not super impressed with him in that college football playoff game, but yeah, we'll see. He's got they're moving on. They're playing Indiana. We'll break that game down on tomorrow's podcast, Ryan. But I don't know. Maybe he's gonna ball. I mean, if he balls out and lights up Indiana, it does seem, judging by his Instagram posts, he's not going pro. But also very ambitious of him to assume that he would be selected over Fernando Mendoza.
Yeah.
And the Raiders were, well, I guess it depends because the Raiders are on the clock with the first overall pick. It'll be interesting to see who they end up picking. All right, so fire the Gannon. That seems to be the move there for the Cardinals.
There's going to be some free agents.
Okay, yeah.
To
Malik Willis looked pretty good.
Ovalia,
the quarterback. Yeah, let me get that one.
He does like warm weather.
And Tua Tag Ovalia, the quarterback.
Nailed it.
All right. Thanks, man. Appreciate you calling in.
Yep, you guys got it. See ya.
Yep, good to hear from you. Let it ride. Okay, we're gonna try again. Nagels Bagels. You are on the Sports Gambling Podcast.
It's like first time two young people are having sex. Some technical difficulties.
Doesn't know what plug goes in what hole.
Maybe.
Nagels Bagels. You're on the line. All right, we'll try that again later, I guess. We got more callers though. Appreciate everyone calling in. This is fun time. Chop it up. We haven't even announced the lines, Ryan. We'll get to that in just a second. Trying to bring on another guy, a Mystic. Mystic, you're on the Sports Gambling Podcast. Thanks for calling in, man. How you doing?
Can
Mystic, yeah. What's happening, man? Thanks for calling in. Cutting out there a little bit. Can you hear me?
I'm not Nagels. I'm not yet.
Yeah, you're on. Mystic, you're on. I can hear you. Can you hear me?
All right.
Yeah.
Cool, right on. Yo, I just want to say something.
Okay.
I loved listening to during COVID. You guys had that Madden.
Oh hell yeah!
Yeah, I can hear you.
During Madden, we had the Sims. Yeah, that was a lot of fun.
The Madden Sims are very fun. Who the fuck else is on, dude?
Oh, I think is he getting like feedback, Ryan, or something?
I don't know. I have no idea.
Okay. He might be hearing, maybe the Discord audio is getting mixed.
Yeah, it was fucking very fun. It was hilarious.
Oh, thank you.
Yes. I'm sorry. This is very delayed. Oh, I got this. I'll pause the YouTube audio. But what I like is who do you guys think is going to win the Packers Bears game? I want you to be honest.
Well, I will give my honest opinion. I'll save it officially for the pick show, but I'm already building some cases for both sides, Ryan, because I think there's a real case for this Bears team. Caleb struggling maybe a little bit in his first playoff game. Packers are coming in very rested, but of course Jordan Love coming off that concussion, maybe a little Russ versus rest here. And on the other side, the Bears, maybe it felt like they almost peaked at some point in that 49ers game and then real flat against this Lions team. They were clearly playing to win. Ben Johnson insulting the Eagles by going, "Oh, we don't rest starters. We played the game." Okay. You try and win a Super Bowl, Ben Johnson.
Packers only 7 seed to win in the playoffs.
Yeah, they've done that before. I mean, Jordan Love going in and getting a win at Soldier Field there against the Bears, totally believable. But on the other side, the Bears have brought some physicality. This Packers team has seemed out of sorts. They've also laid a number of offensive duds. I know our Packers fan Billy is saying, "Oh, Packers automatic loss. There's no way they're gonna win." So yeah, it's gonna be interesting. I could make good cases for both, Mystic. I haven't decided. I'm really gonna use these next couple days to lock in.
Yeah, dude. I think I don't know. Love has had a few games off now. Same with Josh Jacobs, sort of whole team. I think we knock them out. But you know, it'll be close, and the refs will make sure it is.
Yeah, I've thought about this one long and hard because there's the side of me that says there's the handicap. The market's telling you that the Packers are probably the better team.
Yes,
but Jordan Love's their quarterback, and I have a hard time backing Jordan Love. So,
bro, come on.
I'm just
so Mystic.
you told me to be honest.
You're a Packers fan, huh?
I'm a Packers fan.
Well, and I'm going to try and set aside my bias because the 7 seed knocking out the 2 seed, if the Eagles should be so fortunate to beat the 49ers, and again, we're taking it 1 week at a time, that would certainly provide them with a home game should they be fortunate enough to get the win against the heralded San Francisco 49ers. So Mystic, a lot to think about between now and the picks episode, but good to hear from you. And yes, doing the Sims was awesome. Appreciate it. I felt like we got a lot of new listeners and viewers from doing this.
Yeah. I mean, it helps when there's no other sports on and you're offering live betting on a Madden simulation. I think.
Yeah. I mean, the fact that
it's hilarious.
Yeah, the fact that we got my bookie to set odds on that, and they were always worried. Are you not going to rig it? And we're like, I don't even know how to rig the Madden.
The fact that my wife was good with you and Colby living in my house 4 days a week.
Yes. Colby was in the quote unquote bubble. We had our own bubble.
He's in the bubble.
The Degen bubble.
Going to Vegas.
Yeah. We didn't tell our wives what Colby was doing.
The wife found out one of Colby's trip. It was tough. I jumped on the grenade.
All right. Good times, Mystic. Thanks for calling in, man.
Bro.
it.
Appreciate
Cheers.
Bro.
Let it ride.
Thanks.
Let it ride. Joining us on the line. And we didn't even really talk about it, Ryan. By winning the game, the Atlanta Falcons knocked out the Tampa Bay Bucks from the playoffs.
Hilarious.
Carolina Panthers are your NFC South Division champs. I see Ian joining us the show. Noted Saints fan. What's happening, Ian?
Oh, it's just beautiful, isn't it? Baker, goodbye, you motherfucker. Mike Evans, goodbye. Cancun, get on the flight because that's where you're going, baby. Get out of here, man.
Well, Ian, you're in a nice spot because either the Saints beat one of your rivals here in the Falcons. You get to see Tyler Shuck slice and dice. He had a solid game, but obviously that late pick probably cost him any chance at offensive rookie of the year. But I thought he played pretty solid. For me, getting that backdoor cover, I think you should get offensive rookie of the year just for doing that. So wow. I was very excited. How are you feeling as a Saints fan? You got to be somewhat optimistic going into next year, right?
Well, first of all, Sean, Tyler Shuck's so good that was a tactical interception.
Okay, I like it.
That was a tactical interception. We all know he didn't do that on accident. That was completely on purpose to screw over the Bucks. Yeah, if we're looking at the game, let me think about it. He was throwing to plumbers and electricians, and the Falcons only won by 2. We got a better draft pick because of it. The Buccaneers are out of the playoffs. Oh my God. My gosh, yes, I will drink Baker Mayfield's tears. Oh, I just cannot stand them, dude. They're insufferable. Mike Evans, total fucking dickbag, man. Love it, man. It was great today. Better draft pick. 4th place schedule. How about that?
Ooh, that is a nice little touch there. And you ended the Bucks 5-year playoff streak. So that comes to an
division winning streak.
Even when we lose, we win. Even when we lose, we win. I love it. And
good day to be a Saints fan. Any nice cashes for you?
No nice cashes. And just a real quick note on that before I get into what I wanted to talk about. Tyler Shuck, still 262 yards. I think he had like 50 some rushing yards.
Yeah,
and 2 touchdowns. So still, it was perfect because we lost, but he didn't like suck, which that would have been like okay. But he still played reasonably good for what he had. But yeah, I just got back from that Ravens Steeler game.
Oh, that's right, you went to it. Oh man,
I was boots on the ground, dude. That game was crazy. Let me tell you something. That stadium when Isaiah Likely caught that ball.
Oh my God.
That place was deflated, dude. It was so bad. The boss, I couldn't believe it. Like everyone, dude, if you go to Steeler fan games a lot, nobody looks at the extra point. Nobody, because it's Boswell. Nobody pays attention. They just auto assume that he's gonna make it.
First miss in 4 years.
That's insane.
And watching the game with Kramer, right? I swear, like 5 or 6 plays before, I go, so they're just not using Likely anymore. They just have gone away from him. And he had like 1 catch for 5 yards before that, and then has what kind of was the catch of the game. And oh man, that was just wild.
Yeah, and Jalen Ramsey, like, what are you doing, bro? dude, I want to see his bank account after that game. Oh my gosh, dude, it acts like it seemed like he was selling so bad. Like, okay, I was in like on the upper deck. If my parlays cash, first of all, we'll be on the lower bowl, but for now we're on the upper bowl. And we were like on the 50. If you were watching the game from that angle, those blow coverages were so bad.
Yeah, I mean, I just mentioned it earlier, but Collinsworth goes, "It happened again. They did it again."
Yeah, the way he
is
reacted.
that what he said?
Yeah, because he saw it like 2 seconds in, even before Lamar started to throw it. Wild ass game.
So, question: because I was at the game, so I don't know. Who did they pan to when Boswell missed that PAT?
But you know what? Who did they go to? They definitely had some air. They definitely had a Rodgers shot, and it was just dead. He's got like Kramer. Give me a solo shot, because this is like Aaron Rodgers' normal eyes now, and it's just like this, but like anger. I can't do any bigger because his eyes are just stuck big. I don't know if he got like his eyes dilated or it's an ayahuasca thing. It's just
you need to raise your DMT levels.
So much white of his eyes, and they were just firing lasers.
He's so clear. He's so clear.
It was great.
And on that Tyler lead kick from where I was sitting. Okay, so obviously you guys been to games where like if you're sitting on the side, you can't see field goals for shit.
Yeah.
So all you see is just the bottom corner of like the section right below or like in front of the field goal. But dude, they start fucking going crazy. I'm like, there's no way this dickhead just missed a 35-yard field goal.
So good.
Holy shit.
Such a great way.
It was crazy.
It was wild. Great ending to a awesome, just a great ending. NFL that's why it's the best. Like the playoff seat comes down to this kick. I mean, 2 kicks, right? The missed extra point.
They both missed. Yeah,
it was crazy, but that's playoff football. Thanks
Tyler Loop, when he read that script, was like, what the fuck, man?
The way the punter was consoling him was like a child who had just missed the penalty kick to lose a soccer game. It was very, very sad.
Ian, thanks for calling in, man. Appreciate it.
Hey, let it ride, folks. Chuck for MVP next year. You can start cashing that, baby. Let's go.
Let's go.
Who dat?
All right. Good luck with that one. Nagels is good, apparently.
Okay, we're getting word that Nagels is good, but before that, let's talk to our buddy Lavish. Lavish, you're on the Sports Gambling Podcast. What's happening, man?
Hey, good evening, boys. Really just wanted to give a huge shout out to the VSiN show. I mean, Kenny Gainwell, inevitable.
Yes.
Parker Washington, inevitable.
Oh my God.
Yes. Riley Leonard was a sweat for no reason. I thought he was going to use his legs way more than he did. Got an early number on his over-under rushing. Only got like 21 or something like that. Yeah. Still cashed that. So, I mean, if you guys aren't listening to the VSiN show, get on it. Great nuggets every single week. So, yeah, just big shout out there, boys.
Well, thanks, man. You. Appreciate it. Yeah, and we it's a lot of fun, of course, every Friday night, 10 o'clock East, and you can listen on Sirius XM channel 158, YouTube TV. You can watch live if you have Sunday Ticket. The Sunday Ticket package, I think, comes with VSiN, so you probably already have it.
Just search for Sports Gambling Podcast.
Yeah, can't miss it. Appreciate it, Lavish. Yeah, the ladders were very good. CJ did a nice job. Kramer with the Trey Lance. It was a nice weekend here.
Oh yeah, it was awesome. And for the VSiN show, if you don't have any of that, Spotify.
Oh yes,
right on Spotify, and it's the easiest way to see it for sure.
Yes. Also, yeah, they post. Just look it up. It's called VSiN Best Bets. But our show will, after I don't know how soon they post it up, but Saturday morning,
pretty quickly.
It'll be up. Yeah,
pretty quickly.
Lavish, appreciate it, man.
Yeah, of course. Let it ride, boys.
Let it ride. Great to hear from Lavish. And now the long anticipated, much waited on Nagel's Bagels. You are on the Sports Gambling Podcast.
Fingers crossed.
He put his mute on.
Oh no!
Unmute Nagels.
He's an
You're
old
so
guy.
close.
I mean,
there he is.
Oh, he's here.
All right, we finally.
Walker. I was going to get the Matt Damon treatment. Hi guys, how are you? Happy New Year. Great to be here. Thank you so much.
Thanks for calling in. As always, appreciate hearing from you. Partially, I think because you're just such a you're such a opposite. You're the perennial pessimist to Ryan's Giants optimism.
I still hear his voice in my head when they were taking. He was ahead of us, and he's like, Tony. Tony, they're taking Tony. I'm like, fuck.
Oh man, that was the live reaction draft show was just that was an all timer. Oh man, that was
like in the middle of the middle of the end. I don't even know where I was in the timeline of the disaster that was our current state. Hey, before we start, Sean, you got to bring back the I want a dick rubbed on me tonight drop.
Oh, okay.
I mean, every time Kramer mentions Jackson Dart.
That's a great time because Ryan, why don't you say something about Jackson Dart?
Offensive Rookie of the Year, Jackson Dart. I want a dick rubbed on me tonight. It's good for the transcription.
There you go. I like that. Yeah, we'll get put into some weird. We'll get some weird ads served up with that transcription.
Hey, listen, I really just want to call and just I don't really know where to start. We're at like a very like a fork in the road type
crossroads.
With what the Giants, what they can do in terms of who's getting hired, who's getting fired, what direction they want to go in. What's Mara going to do? Can he like step away and just deal with his illness and not have somebody else in charge for a little while and see what happens? I'm so sick of this fake optimism. Like, oh, well, we're going to get Scatterboo back and we're getting Neighbors back. And we got this franchise quarterback after 6 games. And it's like, nothing matters. We don't know who the coach is. We don't know who's drafting. They're complaining about draft position. It doesn't matter if you have the 4th pick or the 3rd pick or the 2nd pick. If you have some idiot making the picks, and it's like there's no voice of like sanity. There's no voice of discontent. Nobody seems to be pissed off about it. There's all this optimism, and they just accepted the fact that John Mara is basically George Steinbrenner. He can't do anything wrong, and it sucks. And like Kramer, why aren't you mad? Why aren't you pissed off? It's been like a decade. Why are you so? Is this a bit? Is this good for ratings? Do you enjoy pandering to?
This is great for ratings.
For the record, I would love to see Joe Shane fired.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean,
but if he's not, you're still going to be like, oh, well, how could the Giants be? What are their odds to win the division? Oh, well, what's their over under? We got to go over. Oh, well, he's going to be coach of the year, and all rise. And why do it doesn't matter what they do. Like, you don't care. You're just going to keep supporting the team, and you're still going to keep talking them up, and you never like tear them down. Like, we don't have Mike Francesa anymore to change the course of New York sports. There's nobody out there that gives a shit that the Giants are a fucking disaster. And like, why does nobody say anything? I don't get it. Talk to me. Talk me off the ledge.
Well,
Tell me what's going on.
Well, see what happened. Now they have Jackson Dart, and
there you go.
He himself is going to carry the weight. I mean, honestly, if the problem is John Mara steps away and leaves it in the hands of one of his half retarded kids. I don't see that as a great option either. The answer to the optimism, I apologize in advance for being optimistic with whatever coach they hire as Jackson Dart is very arousing to me.
Didn't you have the same arousal when Daniel Jones first game?
A dick rubbed on me tonight.
He ran. Yes, when Daniel Jones ran into the end zone against Tampa Bay.
Oh, I was there. I was there.
Was that not Boner City for you? Like this is the future. Like we don't know. This guy. Listen, it's been a couple of games. He's a rookie. I'm not saying he's not the guy. Although I did text my brother after the Saints game saying I don't think he's the guy. But I'll give him some time. But if he's a quarterback that's going to rely on his legs. We see it with Lamar Jackson. If that's like his ceiling, he could be another Lamar Jackson and could be a 2-time MVP, but never win a fucking big game in his life. Then that's not who I want as my franchise quarterback. So we need an adult. We need a grown up. We need a patriarch. We used to have guys like Tom Coughlin and Bill Parcells, and this was. Can we get a Harbaugh here? If Mike Tomlin loses to Houston, can we get a Mike Tomlin? Can they bring Ozzie Newsome with them? Can they go outside the organization? Can they hire a consultancy firm to bring in somebody who's a fucking grown-up, who's been in football for 30 years, but is not Dave Gettleman? Like somebody who's not going to draft a running back with a top 10 pick? There's so much knowledge out there. I'm some idiot on my couch. How do I know these things, but these executives don't?
It's a great question.
I would say that.
Bob Tisch? Where's Bob Tisch? Where's Bob Tisch saying listen, John, you've had this organization for a fucking decade now after your father died, and look where we are right now.
He's doing blowout in LA, making movies
okay, listen, I'm old. And back in the 70s, the commissioner of the football told Wellington Mara, listen, you're going to have stuff away from this team. We can't have a shit franchise in New York. And that brought in George Young, which brought in Bill Parcells, which brought in 25 years of Giants football. And then that faded away when they got rid of Tom Coughlin and got rid of Ernie Accorsi, and all those guys were gone. And no more Eli, and that was it. And John Mara's in charge, and look where we are. And you're going to tell me that Jackson Dart's going to fucking save this entire thing? With that piece of shit stadium and that piece of shit turf and this stupid-ass fan base that's still pissed that they lost Saquon Barkley because they don't fucking know how to build a fucking winning team? Because they're worried about their fucking fantasy team? It's a disaster. It's a fucking disaster, and nobody says anything. The fucking press, all these beat writers, they could write books. There's the decade of data. There's names, there's drafts. You can look all this shit up. Write an expose. But they're all in Mara's fucking pocket. It's so much worse than, we get Scattergood back next year. Okay, I'll renew my season tickets because we got Cam Scattergood back. Who fucking cares? You got fucking monkeys running this organization, and it's just like, the over-under is going to be 6.5. Oh, that's a smash overplay. Fuck you. I don't care. Like, I love you guys. I listen to you guys religiously. I've been around for a long time.
Hell yeah.
Like, why is Sean the one who knows what's going on, and the Giant fan is sitting there saying, we got Cam Scattergood coming back.
Yeah. It's true.
It drives me, Kramer, I love you, but it drives me crazy. You have a microphone and you're just on the wrong side of history here.
Not always.
Well, Nagels, and I was trying
Rookie of the year is going to be a pretty nice tout.
I do think, I think Kramer thinks I'm trolling him sometimes, but
no, you are trolling.
Sometimes I am, but sometimes, like when I was saying, when Dable was shitting the bed this season, I was like, how do you not want this guy fired? How are you excited? Like when Chip
said
Kelly
I wanted him fired last offseason.
Oh, okay. I missed that. Cause I
said I wanted both of them fired last offseason.
Oh, okay. But it seemed like you were in on Dable for the majority of this season.
The offense wasn't the problem.
Yeah. See, that sounds like a guy who's in on the
I'm not in on it.
3-13. They're 3-13. You're going to tell me the offense is not a problem?
No, him not firing.
They're a well-oiled machine. They're 3-13. They're a well-oiled machine.
I was not in support of Dable.
Tell me some more pressure stats. Tell me Bill Carter's pressure stats.
Yeah, those are promising.
Is awesome.
This is promising.
But God, you're missing the point. And I don't know if you're doing it on purpose to be funny.
It is. All this is
what
great.
Do you mean?
What do you mean? Yeah, I love that. That's
here's what's gonna happen. they're gonna hire Joe Shane is not gonna get fired for whatever reason, and it's gonna be easier and less energy spent to find a case for why the coach will be good because Jackson Dart's good and they have a great defensive front. That's going to be a game-changing front.
That is such hogwash.
They're going to draft a defensive tackle in the first round.
Oh, great! Put him with Dexter Lawrence, who hasn't made a tackle in 3 years. Sure, go ahead.
Listen, we'll have a call before the season. We'll maybe for the draft if you want to come on.
Oh, we got to get you on for the team preview, Nagels.
I understand your anger and why you're so disappointed, but
I mean, Mara could fix this with a fucking press conference.
Listen, if they could change owners, I'm in. They should hire a CEO or whatever, someone to run the operation, but they won't. Unfortunately,
that's. I'm glad to hear you say that. I say that's a reasonable adult take. And that's what I want to hear from you. Like you should demand that they do that. Not tout, over 6.5, smash play. Do you understand? You're not mad enough. I want you to be mean. I want you to be angry.
In fairness, I'm not generally mad in general at too many things.
Yeah, I was smoking my weed. Yeah, great. Well, that doesn't help the Giant fans who you're representing.
Well,
I like this.
I mean, at Nagels Bagels on X, probably give him a follow.
Great follow. He's been listening for years. Nagels, great to hear from you. Always enjoy. You got to call into the Discord more often, man. You're fired up.
You like him as a caller?
Yeah, he's a great caller. Nagels, great to hear from you, man.
Yeah, good luck in the playoffs, Sean.
Yeah,
all right, thank you.
Don't wish him luck.
Let it ride.
What is wrong? He's broke. That's broke. That's a broken thing to say.
All right, we still got to get to the odds. Of course, a shout out to Underdog Fantasy, promo code SGPN. Head over to Underdog. We're going to be giving out some pick'em entries later on, and we're going to be doing a best ball draft. Ryan, $25 draft. $2 million in prizes. Super fun. They go super quick. We're going to be doing some of those later on. Of course, get in on the action. Underdog Fantasy, promo code SGPN. And we're also brought to you by Novig. Who wants Vig? Get out of here with that Vig. Look at available in a bunch of states. And of course, when you use the promo code SGPN, you spend $5, you get $50 over on Novig. Promo code SGPN. Terms and conditions do apply, but download that Novig app. Great prices, as it is America's #1 sports prediction market. Great way. If it's available in your state and you're not using it, I don't know. You're leaving money on the table. Honestly, Novig, promo code SGPN. Kramer, we got a couple more callers. Going to knock these out real quick. Appreciate all the calls. You guys are awesome. Of course, appreciate you tossing a like in the old YouTube, smashing that subscribe button. I'm trying to bring on Tristan here. If you accept, we'll get you on here. Talk a little shop. Tristan, you are on the Sports Gambling Podcast. What's happening?
What's up?
Good to hear. Yeah.
Sorry. Had a pretty good week starting with Atlanta defense on Monday.
Oh yes,
Kramer.
No, that was nice.
I couldn't believe it, honestly. But that was awesome. Then we got Carolina coming through, lucky on the 2.5. Saturday, and then came into today in Survivor on a DraftKings entry, like $100 entry.
Nice.
With about 90 people left, and went down 7-0 on the team I picked. But when in doubt, you just start jagging off, and it all works out. So.
Yes, great call. So yeah, the Titans. I know some people were on the Cam Ward anytime that came through, but then he injured his shoulder. He was out for the rest of the game.
Didn't matter.
Jags were just you let it rip after that. So you took home a survivor as well. Congrats, man.
Yeah, thank you.
How many did you chop with?
It ended at 82 because there was a couple on Cincinnati and
nice
one on someone else. Yeah, so it was like a little over 11K.
Whoa, look at you. Nice work, Tristan.
Thank you. And I just want to second what the last guy was saying. Last year, I got all the way down to week 10 in Survivor, and the craziness you remember, I'm sure, of like the first couple weeks. So the tickets were worth a lot, and I was buying into what Kramer's selling, and I take the Giants over the Panthers.
Oh no!
And so that was the last time I'll ever believe in it. But I do still root for him, Kramer. But it's tough to watch. I'm a Bears fan, so I understand the pain.
How do you feel about your Bears at home Super Wild Card Weekend? What's your level of confidence 0 to 10?
I mean, just taking this team, I would say like a 7, but with them being the Bears and it's being the Packers, I would say closer to a 4.
Yeah. Packers are in Bears fans' heads pretty bad, but you guys did get that win.
Yeah.
It's going to be a good game. Tristan, appreciate you calling in, man.
Nice win.
Yeah. Thank you guys.
Let it ride. All right. Last caller. We got to get to him, Kramer. It is Joe Blow. Joe Blow on the line. Joe Blow, you are on. Let's see. Oh, Joe Blow, you are on the Sports Gambling Podcast. What's happening, Joe?
What's going on? Hey, y'all can hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you loud and clear.
Hey, what's going on? I don't want to take too much of y'all time because I know y'all trying to get this show moving, but I want to say shout out the preseason previews. I cashed a sweet ass 66-1.
Oh yes,
dominated lead the NFC West on the rushing touchdowns.
Yes.
I want to tell everybody, hey, make sure y'all paying attention to these motherfucking pregame shows. They probably the best thing on this channel, bro. Real spill. I don't know which one of y'all had mentioned it, but that was a banger. Whoever had mentioned it, it had stuck in the back of my mind when I was making all these futures.
And I think there's been discussions with management about maybe starting the team previews a little earlier this year. So
really?
I think so.
Hey, those episodes are gems for real. I ain't trying to say too much, but shout out both of y'all, man.
Thank you.
Boys.
And that was CJ and I both gave that out. I didn't have a ton on it, but I'm glad you cashed a nice ticket there.
One of my
I
favorite.
didn't have too much on it either, but
hey, it's still a fun cash, man.
It is fun to go into the account and see the the inventory.
Nice little, and again,
like who did I have for defensive rookie of the year?
Well, that's the difference between betting and I just pulled out a ticket and was laughing at some of the futures I did have, but a couple winners, including the NFC North as far as the playoff or AFC North playoff team.
I had a Taysom Hill comeback player of the year one. I don't think that's coming home.
Yeah, I did take a long look.
Of them are funny. But
yeah.
What the hell was I thinking?
Jalen Waddle, offensive player of the year, got a great number on it.
That's why you got to put him in an envelope and just put him away.
Yeah,
come back to him later.
Tuck him off for the future, man. But hey, love y'all boys. I have a great night, man. I'm out of here, man.
Appreciate it, Joe Blow. Let it ride. All right, Kramer, we got to thank you for all the callers. It was a fun way to break down the last week of the season here. Appreciate everyone in the chat there. Kramer, let's walk through the lines, and I feel like we've already had some line movement, but starting just walk through the games and the schedule and the odds. So first up, what do we got?
Yeah, 1:30 on Saturday. Rams, Panthers. We already saw this one. Open 10, still 10. Any thoughts?
Well, DK has like a 9.5. Yeah, I mean, that's obviously,
good. Circa has 10. I think most of the others places are like juice 9.5.
Yeah,
probably a little bit of teaser protection going on here too. I doubt we see it go down inside of 9. I
mean, I always get suckered into taking these big division winner home dogs. I'm gonna have to look at this one long and hard because I could see the case for the Rams revenge game. Ryan O'Flanagan,
it's not a look ahead spot now.
Yeah, Panthers fan was saying every other win loss resets now that it's and they are coming off. Season. They are coming off a loss. They're great ATS off a loss. Maybe they have their number here a little bit. Looks like they would be getting Devontae Adams back. This game's good. 10 is a lot to lay in a playoff game on the road on the East Coast. That's kind of my first thought. But also, and the
Panthers aren't good.
That's
the big one, right? The Bryce Young fumble, non-recovery.
Yeah,
hard to unsee that.
I was saying early on, someone said, I think anyone could win the NFC, and I said anyone but whoever wins the NFC South, and it's tough to change that right now. So, but yeah, double digits though, that's a lot.
And that one's on Fox. Then the nightcap, 5 p.m. This one's on Prime. Green Bay, Chicago. It's a pick. 46.5 is the total. Worth noting, the Green Book has -1.5.
Okay, that's interesting.
But I think that makes sense, right? I think this is the there's going to be money. My guess would be, so first game, my guess is going to be that the Rams gain support. Like the Rams are more likely to get to 13 than it is to 7.
Yeah, I guess I'd be surprised if it gets out to 13, but I agree it's not going
just
under
using
10.
it as a benchmark. Like, and then Green Bay and Chicago, I think it's more likely that Green Bay ends the favorite, and we're like, if anything, that this one's moving towards Green Bay, I think, and we'll be talking about Green Bay as a 7 seed being favored, which will be the first time.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, you already talked about the short spreads. Anyway, Sunday morning, 10 a.m. and Buffalo, Jacksonville, game of the weekend. This one's on CBS. Same kind of setup as the Chicago Green Bay, where you have the road team that's going to probably get some support. Although I'm not sure here. This one's also pick at circa -1.5 elsewhere.
Yeah, I think Circa opened it at like 1.5, and it was getting bet down.
So Jacksonville early support.
I kind of could see Jags closing the favorite here. Although again, if it sees 1.5 spreads, it might bounce around a little bit. But
do you see either Green Bay, Chicago, or Buffalo, Jacksonville getting to 3 for either team? 0% chance.
Yeah, I don't think Green Bay I could see maybe getting to 3, but that's it. I don't think Jags or Buffalo gets to 3.
Yeah, I wonder who I'll take in that Jags.
Yeah, I said any early leans, Ryan. Bills. Jags.
I also said Josh Allen as a dog in the playoffs is going to be interesting.
And you also said it's so great being a Jags fan a number of times.
Yeah, what a time to be a Jags fan.
Yes, it's just funny that you used to be a Giants fan.
I mean, I'm a Giants fan. The Giants aren't playing in the postseason, so I'm rooting for my AFC team, and me and CJ are going to enjoy the run together. I don't. You try to poo-poo the great Jags season after the hand pays in the off season, after the 13-4 prediction that came exactly right. Your Eagles are the 1:30 Pacific kick game on Fox against the Niners. Niners are catching all the way up to 4 now, Sean. I think this opened 3, now at 4 at circa 3.5 elsewhere. 46.5 the total. Hopefully the Niners bring 3 quarterbacks just in case.
Yeah, breaking.
Fire that one off. Kyle Juszczyk will be in the first touchdown card.
Yeah,
that's all I got there.
Yeah, no, I don't think this gets higher than 4. That I would be. Are
you surprised? I'm a little surprised at the movement. I'll be honest.
Yeah, I thought 3.5. I mean, the fact that Circa's hanging a 4 might let you know what the side is.
Does it keep going?
I don't think it gets higher than 4. I think if Circa posted a 4.5, they would get I think some San Francisco action.
Okay, it moved.
What do you think?
It moved. I think when a book opens 3 and it moves quickly to 4, they were way off, and it might keep going.
Okay.
My guess would be it probably sits around here, but I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, I don't know. It's curious to me because I got to be honest, Sean. The Eagles were a team that is intriguing to me in this first round. The Niners are the one team that is going to perplex me a little bit. But I don't know. I have to think about that one a little bit more. Nightcap, 8. I think it's 8:15 actually. Patriots hosting the Chargers. This one opened 3 as well. It's now 3.5, and 46 is the total. Early report from Justin Decker. This was his desired first round matchup. he also when figuring out that the second round matchup would be the Broncos, not that he was looking ahead, he said that would be a great path.
It does feel like the Chargers could be if you had to guess a public dog, I think this would probably be the public dog, the Chargers.
Even though the number kind of quickly pops off 3. They open 3, realize it's a mistake, quickly go to 3.5.
Yeah, I mean, maybe I'm
obviously the public's not betting early, but that also doesn't concern them.
I'm just telling you, there's a lot of New England had a soft schedule. New England hasn't played anyone. There's obviously massive love for the Chargers and Justin Herbert. So I think people could talk themselves into Chargers here.
If I had to guess a public dog, it's going to be the Niners.
Oh, okay.
Like that seems I think the idea
the thought of the Eagles offense can't do shit.
That's a very public narrative.
49ers offense is awesome. They're going to get 4 points.
I think a lot of people like betting on the Niners as dogs. And so I could see that being the most it's a little bit more clear of a public dog than the Chargers to me, because the Patriots are winning a lot of people money this year. And I think just anecdotally, a lot of people are going to be, early splits suggest that, but I would actually I'll go out on a limb and say this could end up being, I'll disagree with your take then. I think this could be a lopsided game in the end because so many people are backing the Patriots.
Oh, so you think, okay.
Patriots might, it just seems like that's going to be a popular side. Just early stuff that I was looking at. And then Monday night feels like this is an interesting one, right? Houston laying 3 in Pittsburgh. 39.5 is the total. I don't, this is the one game that I'm shocked at the number.
Shocked.
Everything else
makes
sense.
Higher.
Everything else makes sense to me. No.
Well, I think that's your hatred of the Texans.
Maybe.
Yeah,
maybe.
Definitely.
I watched them play the Colts and Riley Leonard today too. For half when they were trying.
I agree. I think this Houston Texans defense is pretty good.
So this is a Monday night game. If this is a low scoring game, obviously it's an easy to figure out.
Right now I could make a good case for both teams. One is Houston has an offense. Now Pittsburgh is going to be getting DK Metcalf back. Houston has an offense and they have an incredible defense. And then the Steelers have a defense that's hit or miss and an offense that can really struggle and get stuck in the mud. But at the end of the day, you're looking at Tomlin as a home dog here on Monday night. And we know they have that crazy Monday night streak going.
And I'll also this is not gonna, I would imagine if you like Houston, you should bet this early. This is going to go up, I think. To your point on it being a need to be bigger.
Yeah, this will be
that's maybe that's part of my
dome
shock.
Team outdoors in cold ass Pittsburgh.
I think part of my surprise is the early supports on Houston too. So maybe I'm just and early ticket spread stuff pointing towards people pounding Houston. So maybe it moves to 3.5.
Cannot wait. This is going to be an awesome, some say super wild card weekend. And we got a bunch of great content coming up here on the Sports Gambling Podcast. Tomorrow we got the college football playoff in the morning with Colby. Then in the afternoon, a live show with our buddy CJ Sullivan, ladder extraordinaire, bottom line bombs. We're going to be doing the FFPC playoff challenge. Very fun fantasy playoff format.
The best.
I haven't found a better game, honestly.
It's got 2 components that make it great. One, it's set and forget. You set a lineup at the start of the playoffs, and that's that. And 2, it's like kind of a really basic Rubik's cube that you can sit and think about forever.
So there's 14 teams. It's 12 players, 1 quarterback. How many? Couple running backs, couple of receivers.
It's a ton of flexes. So you're basically
kicker,
picking
defense.
No kicker, no defense. No, yeah, sorry, kicker, defense. And so you're the game is I have to figure out who do I want to not pick a player from. What team, and then what teams do I want to use the kicker defense and on it. And so, it's a fun riddle that's simple, but complex.
And so we got that going on. Then we got the best ball draft over on Underdog, promo code SGPN. That's going to be very fun. Then of course the pick show, prop show. So a ton of super wild card weekend.
Colby might force us to do it.
And maybe a college basketball
episode,
depending on the slate.
And then maybe a bonus Saturday pregame show.
Yes, hit us up at Gambling Podcast. Actually, you know what? If you want us to do a bonus pregame show, hit us up in the comments over on Spotify. Smash that subscribe button while you're over there, answering all questions and comments on Spotify. Toss us 5 stars while you're over there. Trying to get to 2K 5-star reviews. It takes 2 seconds. 2K by the end of the football season.
Really?
That would be awesome. And of course, as always,
thank you for participating in the Sports Gambling Podcast.
For the Sports Gambling Podcast, I'm Sean, second the money green. He's Ryan.
Happy playoff, Sean.
Kramer. Let it ride.